Oh, so far I'm in the middle of printing this little cat food puzzle bowl thing for our furry little critter here. It's supposed to look like this, more or less, with a bunch of stackable sections that you can thread together, and you can do like this little test print to make sure that your printer settings are correct in order to allow this all to thread together, which of course I can't do on camera. There we go. And I did test it on this main piece, and it does fit. So I got 2 more sections to go. This first one was about 8 hours to print. This one is 4 hours, and the last piece is way bigger. So I estimate that's going to be something like 10 or 12 hours. The first one I already printed was the base. This is where the food actually falls down into and where the cat will actually be eating. The lid is what I'm printing right now, which is where you pour the food in through the little top bit here. And then the food comes down through these little holes down into this tray, and then the cat has to use their paws to either push the food forward or pull it out in order to actually eat it. And the idea is cats are used to hunting and doing things in order to actually get their food. So this gives them a task and something to actually do in order to get food, and it will hopefully make them less bored and more engaged and happy. It also has these 2 little test prints here that you can do to make sure that your printer settings are dialed in to allow the threads to actually work, because the top part of the prints, well, the different parts of the prints all thread together and screw together, and if your printer settings aren't set right, then those won't fit and it won't work and you'll waste. You can print this up in order to make sure that that's all dialed in before you waste lots of time and filament printing up the other parts. Alright, so that print's all done. Now I need to go and set up the next one. Still trying to figure out what the color of the final piece is going to be, though. Okay, so it's all cleaned up, removed the supports, and the threads seem to work. Now, granted, this is the lid. There's another piece I gotta print up that will, is the whole thing. But, yeah, so far so good. Alright, so here's the last piece that I'm going to be printing up. It's going to be roughly a 13-hour print. I'm doing it with, this whole thing has been a 2 wall layer thickness with 15% infill. I'll probably have to do a spool change halfway through this because I'm running out of gray filament, but it should go pretty good. Okay, so now we're going to go over to my device. I've already got the file loaded up right here. Click here, print, and should see it start to go. And the printer is alright. We're a couple hours in, and so far so good. Well, that took all night, and I kind of screwed it up a little bit. I forgot to turn on to enable the supports for this area here, but I mean, it'll require some cleanup, but all in all, I think it actually is going to work, so I'm just going to roll with it. No use to reprint this because I can clean all this up and make it work. Next time I'll know to enable the supports through these areas, but just because the print doesn't turn out perfectly doesn't mean you can't use it, and I'm not wasting 13 hours worth of filament. Well, it's all together. Definitely doesn't look the best, but I don't think the cat's gonna mind. I just took a razor blade, cut off the excess, and then used a lighter to melt the ends and clean it up a little bit. If it doesn't work out, if I have to replace it, then I'll replace it, but so far, I think it'll be fine.